All right, Power 93.5, Carla and Cadence, O-M to the G. We got the one and only Ali Siddiq.
Hey, wow.
In the building. He's going to be live at Crown Uptown tonight, 8 p.m. What's going on, Ali?
Chilling, man. Just getting really jealous of y'all studio. I used to do radio, and y'all stuff way better than ours was.
Oh, okay.
This mic not loose. The chair not going up and down while I'm sitting.
Listen, we've heard that. We've heard that before. They're like, wait, this is a radio station?
Yeah, this nice.
So we moved here like a few years back, but the original studio was a lot rougher. So this was definitely like a step up, and people appreciate
upgrade,
like, hey,
no
this
doubt
is
about
nice.
This is nice.
All right, so you said you'd been to Wichita before, and I was like, what do you think of it? And you're like, I mean, it's okay. I don't really hang out. I was wondering if you hang out when you go to these cities. Like, do you hang out in...
No city.
Okay.
No city. So it's not I'm being biased to Wichita. I don't hang out when I'm in L.A. or New York or Chicago. I don't go any place. I just go do the performance. Mm-hmm. You know, I hang out at home.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at the crib. So I live in Houston, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hang out in H-Town. Don't leave on a Sunday if you come.
That's what they told me. I actually just left Houston about a month and a half ago, and that's what they told me. I was like, they were like, how long are you going to be here? And I was like, man, I'm leaving Sunday. They were like, no.
What?
You don't leave on a Sunday. I was like, all right.
Yeah, you'll be mad at yourself. You left on the Sunday. You'll be on the plane like, they doing all that partying down there? Like, yeah, Sunday.
Fireworks going off everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday crazy.
Yep, no doubt about it. You've been doing this comedy for a long time, over 25 years, 28 to be exact,
28
correct?
to be exact.
What has changed in comedy since you started? What are some of the major differences that you see now as opposed to when you first started?
You can not really be funny and still make it.
Oh, ooh,
What do you
okay.
mean? What do you mean by that?
You don't have to really be funny and you can still make it. If you have a gimmick or you have something that goes, you know, because the audiences are different. I don't just blame the comic. I blame the audiences and the agencies. So if somebody does something like going viral, and I always say this, people know I went viral. Well, babies and cats go viral all the time. So what does that mean?
Yeah.
But if you get a good gimmick or you have a podcast or you have something of this nature, you can be doing something else and then come over to the comedy genre. And then people, I think it's a misconception. I don't think people coming to see you because you're funny. I think people coming to see you because they just want to take a picture with you and they already see you. But then you can label yourself a comic. Mm-hmm. You know, that's kind of, you know, crazy to me that in the business when I first started, to be a comic, you had to be a comedian. You had to be in our genre.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and this is separation between being a comic and a comedic actor. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. and I break this down with when guys ask me about advice. I don't give cookie cutter advice. So, man, what can you give to a young comic? First of all, I need to spend some time with you and know what you actually want to do in comedy. Do you want to be a comedic actor? Do you want to do a podcast? Do you want to be a sketch writer? I don't know what you want to do. In order to say that, I need to know exactly what lane you want to be in, because I'm a comedian. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a storyteller, and that's what I do. For 28 years, I haven't. Why you not in a sitcom? Because I haven't. That's not. I don't act.
That's not what you're trying to do.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Mm-hmm. Why you don't do a bunch of skits? Because once again, I don't act. That's not what I.
Yeah,
do.
I did notice when I was on your social media, you just don't do skits. Like I was going to ask kind of like what you said, Cadence, the difference between the last 28 years, what's changed. You see a lot of comedians doing the skits and stuff, not necessarily even doing stand-up, only skits.
And so in the pandemic, right, that got exposed in the pandemic because real comedians took over the internet because we had real material. We could say that sketch dudes had to go. You need a team of people.
Yeah.
And cut and edit and paste and all that. So, you know, now the other thing is I am definitely confused by this thing that but I see how audiences want to be involved, right? Mm-hmm. So this is the craze of crowd work. D.L. Hughley and Aaron Spears and also my man not Guy Torrey, but Joe Torre used to get. They used to all you could do was talk about the audience. That used to be like a smudge on their record. So then they start doing material. Now a crowd, you got a whole people selling out. things
to sit up
because
front
of crowd work. I want to, because it's not about your stand up. It's about I want to be talked about. I'm a intentionally do something for you to say something to me so I can get my. But did you see me on such and such thing? But you can sell a lot of different things now. If I was a younger, lighter hue guy with rolling curls, I could sell out arenas based on just how I look.
Yeah.
And then I'm halfway funny, with some skinny jeans, and then you coming on the sex appeal. I can win on that. Comedy it's like the Wild Wild West now. It used to not be like that,
Gotcha.
And they wouldn't put you on because it's not a lot of TV shows. So if it was a bunch of, like, if Def Jam was still here, you would see the difference that some people wouldn't make it to Def Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a staple. So once the standard goes, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. That's wild. Now, I've watched some of your comedy shows, and I love how you talk about two things: your kids, your life is all about.
I see that you deprive yourself. As soon as you say you watch some.
Yeah. I got to get more onto
You
it.
have deprived yourself.
No doubt about it. No doubt. But bro, hey, you are super funny. You are very funny. I know you talk a lot about your boxing and stuff like that. Did your parents get you into boxing because you was kind of a hard head back in the day? You used to get in trouble, or was this something that you kind of just always did?
Boxing was to make sure. I'm a little dude. I'm 5'7". You know what I'm saying? You box because if you're gonna be outside, you eventually gonna get into a fight.
Okay.
That's just the norm when I was growing up. I was born in 1973. October 17th. So all through the 80s. It wasn't just we was breakdancing. We played all the sports.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference between now and then. We played all the sports. I played in season. See, that's the difference. I played basketball when it's basketball season. I played football when it's football season. I ran track, swam, kickball, badminton. Now kids are one-dimensional. I play basketball all year. AAU, summer ball, summer spring balls, winter spring ball, spring. Like, you ain't play no other sport.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between now when this is why the league was so hard. Because Anthony Mason and all them, they played another sport too.
Yeah.
So LeBron ain't just going, you can run through everybody that plays just basketball, but what about a football player who can jump just as high as you, that's quick as you, but his body is thicker?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you got a problem.
Yeah, now you playing against a defensive end who can jump.
Yep.
Two different things.
I love that, man. Our guy Lonzo, he's a comedian also, and he had a couple questions that he wanted to ask you.
Solid.
So, yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you, of course.
Man, pleasure's all mine.
Jump on this mic. Thank you. They don't ever let me in here until you came in here, so I appreciate you. You got
Hey, man,
to come in here more often.
I'm opening doors.
Hey, thanks for opening the doors for our brother. But no, I wanted to ask you, I seen, of course, that you're working on, more stand-up specials, not only for producing yours, but you're actually acquiring others. Legendary Patrice O'Neal, RIP.
Yes.
You, of course, the first one, Marcus D. Wiley, which was a test.
Yes.
Phenomenal. And then you got Ryan Davis, you just acquired his.
Yeah, drop Sunday.
So can you give us an exclusive? Who you looking at next?
Man, we just shot
Legendary or new?
We just shot Marcus's second special.
Okay.
We getting ready to shoot a lady special she has a sitcom on BET. Y'all figure that out.
Turn up.
And one of my friends from Fort Worth, we are releasing his special.
That's amazing.
You just got to know who he is. Who's big out of Fort Worth? That's in LA. That he shot a special. Now we acquired it to distribute it. I think he shot it with 800-pound gorilla.
Turn up.
If you figure it out, then because we kind of keep them close to the chest.
Did you figure it out?
I think I know, but I'm gonna do a little bit worse. I don't want to say like two names and get it wrong.
Yeah. So I have 5 specials in the can.
Yes, sir.
So and then we shoot again in February in DC. So I'm shooting 3 more specials in February. So my catalog is pretty solid. It'll be like 20 specials in what?
And he don't write them.
In 6 years.
Yeah.
No, the only one that I didn't run ever was Domino Effect 2.
Domino Effect 2. Lost.
Yeah, Lost.
Yeah, I cried on that one like you cried. That was an amazing special.
I couldn't run that. It was just, and I know them because they I think I'm like the only person that don't do current events, and got a special that has no current events in it. It's just all, it's me from 10 to 25.
Yes, sir.
That's just the Domino Effect.
Yep.
And then my two sons is just me and my sons.
Hilarious.
And then
I love that.
Rugged is me and my household.
Yep.
Just being candid and honest about what happens in my house. I'm better now, but
Are those all still available on Moment for those?
No, they all on YouTube.
Just go ahead and go. I watched them on Moment.
I only premiere them on Moment.
Yes, sir.
Like, so you watch them, you get them 3 months before everybody else.
Yeah, I got them.
Yeah.
Early.
So then after it goes off Moment, people got to wait for 3 months. Like, I heard you got a new one. I'm like, hey, wait.
Just wait till.
Just wait. But as a comic, that's a business person. That's my main thing, to at least help the guys who probably are not even looking to get a deal with somebody, or if you were looking to get a deal and it didn't pan out. Let's make sure that it happens, and then you put in. It's not just about the stand up, because really the specials are a commercial.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I explain to everybody. This is an expensive commercial to get bodies into place. You know what I'm saying? Without this commercial, you don't have, a proven body of work. Nowadays, people, and then things still have to be special to me. To get on with me, you have to really do a good job, and we help with that as far as the material, as far as what you're doing, because we not going to become some other places that just put anything,
bring any and everybody,
any and everything on the thing. Like, because. Like, I remember I ran into this guy last week. He said, man, if you put it out, I'm going to watch it.
Facts.
Because he understands the standard that I have, So that was a huge compliment to me.
And you sped it, and it kind of goes into my next question about material. So I'm a storyteller. I spell a lot about my daughters. I have 4 daughters. Gets crazy. When you're getting material from your life, what ways can you tap into that if you don't know how to tap into those memories? How do you bring those memories to life for comedy? Do you have help, or is this just something that you just have to keep working till you get it?
You had to come to my class. You had to come to my class for me to explain, or we just had to talk for me to explain. I have 7 daughters, and this is the craziest thing. The genre of no comic ever before me ever presented this. Oh, I'm a storyteller. It didn't exist.
Yes, sir.
It was either I'm a comic,
family comic,
either I'm a comic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or my material is like this, and my material, but like it was no genre. Even when Cosby was here, and he's one of the best in doing it, it was no genre or I'm a storyteller. Ever since they called me that, now that's the title that comics give themselves. I'm a storyteller too. Well, how long you been doing stand-up? Oh, 20 years. When did you become a storyteller?
Yesterday.
I think 2 years ago when you saw that the New
Domino
York
Effect. Yeah.
That's but I'm in this business. I know that I'm not going to get a lot of credit for a lot of things because I live in Houston. I'm not in LA, and I'm not in New York, and I'm not in Atlanta. These are the places where all the hype go. That I intentionally stay in my lane where I'm comfortable at. So to be a great storyteller, read and watch movies.
Yes, sir.
And I just pulled from my family. My family that's how I learned everything growing up. My grandmother would tell a story. My mom would tell a story. My dad would tell if I think back on the days of my mom telling me, you see, let me tell you something. When I was growing up, it always started when I was growing up, and now it's a 15-minute story, and I'm sitting there like this.
Thank you.
Man, what you mean you ain't had no shoes? No shoes,
at all.
It was 10 of them, so it made sense. I used to wear my brother's shoes, and then my uncle would tell me I used to wear my sister's shoes. Like, whose shoes is these?
So who's? That's amazing.
But you just got to draw from those I draw from my family a lot. I don't draw from other people. I don't have no help with the writing because it's my life. I don't have to really write a lot of things. But I always run things by Marcus and Dave Lawson as far as structure. And I do things in chronological order. So I can forget something and then Marcus will be like, nah, I think this happened first. I'm like
you did it
right.
Two Sons.
Yeah.
I got to tell y'all because I missed the part on the last one. Let me.
Yeah, I gotta go back. Yeah, I gotta go. I always say I gotta go back. And but that's a part of being that comfortable is a part of how long I've been working. You know, I'm very comfortable with an audience because I was comfortable telling stories when I was in a worse situation.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a part of just the development. I think a lot of times people want to skip these parts of development and you don't have it in your arsenal once you're in that position.
Yeah.
You know, I've been on some shows with some people who have asked, hey man, they ain't got this, what I'm supposed to do. And we sit back and be like, see, that's what you get for being, on the internet.
Yes, sir.
Now you don't know how to adjust to this. This is live audience, you know. So sometimes in comedy, I don't think you should skip any of the steps. I think you should start at step 1 and go all the way up and do your 10-year tender. And saying, and then learn the craft. That's what I think people forget. This is a craft. This is an art form. You know, if you're an artist and you learning to play the piano or you learning to play the violin, you can't skip none of the steps.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you learn to play the drums. You got to get all the cadence down, and then you become a drum. But sometimes people can just label. If I just do something funny on the internet and I can just label myself a comedian, it got to be another title for these people.
Content creator.
How I feel about DJing. Same thing.
Yeah, if you're a DJ, man, if you don't learn, I get the Serato. I get it. You know, I used to run a record pool. So I get you learning on that. But what about, so then somebody put some techniques in front of you, you like, man, what's this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't know it. You're not a real, man.
He preaching today.
Bruh.
No, I respect that because I see a lot of content creators here in our city, and I made a post, just letting them know, like, hey, this is where I started on stage. So I do appreciate you saying that. And if somebody's scared to get on stage, what do you say to those people that are scared to get on stage?
I don't say nothing to them. I don't talk to people who's scared to get on stage.
Hey, I told y'all, ask them, hey, just get on that stage.
I'm not going to encourage you. I'm like, this is, you don't want to do this.
I think you said an important thing. The experience makes you comfortable being on stage. So it's going to suck getting on stage for the first time, just like when I cracked the mic live for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you. So I'm on this side. For the most part. I was a sports guy in Shreveport, and then in Houston when they hired me during the pandemic to be on the R&B station. I'm on this side is somebody who has been, Funky Larry Jones had been doing radio as long as I have been alive.
Yes.
He's been on the air 52 years. You know what I'm saying? He's done radio everywhere. He started before Radio 1 and was he the only person that calls Miss Hughes come up there. We say Miss Hughes. He call her Cat. Look out, Cat. He knows everybody. So I'm privy to look through them screens at him for 3 years. One day he is not there.
Uh-oh.
Been there.
Yeah, been
right?
there. Yeah, definitely been there.
He not there, and I'm used to being over here reading my paper, doing what I'm doing, eating Doritos. And waiting on my light to come on, and then I say something crazy. I say something. Man, let me tell you what I just read. You know what I'm saying? And then they came in, hey, you gonna have to do the show. What? like the show, like what? Like push the buttons? And luckily, I kept asking. I would come around and I would shadow Larry. Just looking at him, what go. So when I came on that side, whole different. It's like the game got faster. Like
Sure
why is this? Why is this going so fast? And I'm looking at the screen. The break is coming. Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm like right in the middle of me talking. I'm like, hey, gotta go. And it's a different thing. If you don't know and you don't start to do it, if you don't be engulfed in your craft, then you fall. Now, I had a great time for those 5 hours. And it was like people was calling, yeah, I see you getting in your groove. I'm like, I'm here now.
Yeah.
And,
Thrown in with the wolves.
and Larry was calling like, yeah, don't get too comfortable up there.
Love it. For everybody listening, we are talking to Ali Siddiq, the legend right now, man. This is a great time. I have a little thing that we do with everybody that comes into the studio. We have 5 questions.
Okay.
It's this or that. It's super easy. So I got these questions I'm going to ask you here. Everybody knows you've been to prison. So my first question is dominoes or spades? What do you choose?
Home or prison?
In prison.
Spade.
Spades. Okay. I
Is
like
home
that.
different?
Yeah, home is dominoes.
Okay.
Okay.
Because in prison, dominoes, they very disrespectful. So then you end up in an altercation just in playing dominoes. Spades, once somebody cut up all the milk cartons and made them cards, it's a more respectful game. But I would choose chess over any of it.
Okay. All right. I know you're big into musics, and I know that you was definitely there during the 90s and stuff, so I'm going to ask you Tupac.
80s. Don't get
Oh,
no 90s.
my
80s.
bad.
70s
But
and 80s.
Tupac or Biggie?
Neither.
Neither. Okay.
No, I don't. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Because I say this often when people talk about they top 10. If you start with either one of them, I know you don't know anything about rap.
Okay.
See, I was around when it was called rap. Hip hop hadn't formed all the way yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So those two wouldn't be in my top 20
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm kind of that way with Tupac. Tupac's not in my top 20 either.
because Heavy D is way better than Biggie.
There you go. I love
You
it.
know,
About to start a debate right now.
That's the thing. It's like when you only cater to those two styles, those two individuals, you've missed 80 rappers that was better. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them better than Ice Cube. Neither one of them.
There you go.
Neither one of them better than Chuck D. Neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them better than KRS. Better than Large Professor. Neither one of them better than Rakim. Like, to start your battle with those two, oh, these are my top 10. Over Rakim, LL, DMC, or Ron. Like, man, you don't got enough. You ain't got enough body of. You haven't listened to enough hip hop. Yeah. Neither one of them better than Guru.
Ooh, he preaching today.
I think people feel pressured to say Tupac or Biggie. Doesn't it seem like that?
I think that's the thing. It's like, oh, Tupac or Biggie. Hey, man, if this is the thing. If you have to, everything is drugs and something violent or something, you can't really rap then.
Good point.
You're pushing one narrative. You're pushing. It's like when I hear rappers say, "Man, I had to sell work because I was." That's what you had to do. See, then now you lying because one thing is in my neighborhood, it's a whole bunch of people that was in my hood. I can name 6 drug dealers out of the thousands of people that was in my hood. Mm-hmm. It was more things to do. You could have been an engineer. Man, I have a sister. My sister's 2 years older than me. If you ask somebody in my neighborhood that if I had a sister, they would tell you no. Because you never seen my sister. My sister was a certified genius. It was like a real, I lived in a house with a real, what's that boy that, if you ever watched The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
I live in the house with that.
With Sheldon.
With Sheldon. I lived in the house with Sheldon. You know what I'm saying? Who was a genius. Yeah. She didn't do none of this stuff. My cousin, he didn't do anything. He's another one. He's like, my cousin is an engineer. He's like, yo, and you wish he would. If my cousin would have ever saw me with drugs, he'd be like, I'm telling you.
Do you and your sister ever play chess together? Do you guys ever?
She'll lose.
Oh, really?
Oh, she'll lose. She can't beat me in chess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my dad taught us at the same time. She was 8, I was 6. My sister beat me once.
Talk that talk.
Yeah, my sister know on that chessboard. She know what this is.
I hear that.
And now, do I play with her about science and reading something? Oh no. But on this chessboard, this is equal playing field here.
Yeah.
Because I'm a mathematician. My sister is a genius on all levels. When you have, and I really brag on my sister because my sister had 6 kids, her and her husband. You know what I'm saying? Keyword, her and her husband. And she homeschooled all of them.
Wow.
Right? All of them, besides one, because she's the youngest, has graduated from college.
That's what I'm talking about.
And they walked in as sophomores.
Ooh.
Okay.
What?
She wasn't playing around.
And they never went to nobody's school besides my sister's brain.
Wow.
And all of them had graduated from universities. I'd be like, yep, crazy town.
That's what's up. So
We got 2 minutes.
we all know you're from Houston, Texas. So,
All day.
So
H-Town.
I'm going to ask this. Houston Texans or Houston Oilers?
Oilers.
Oilers, okay. And would you rather have a long boxing career or a long comedy career?
The one I have, long comedy career.
Comedy career. Okay, and my final question that I have for you, and this is the most important question I have. Salt or sugar on grits?
Salt.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because some people be saying sugar, and then we have to throw the whole
We're
thing
like, all right,
out.
let's just cancel the interview, guys. Let's
Like,
just.
sugar on what?
Isn't that crazy?
On grits. Like, what am I, a child?
I want some right now.
I'm telling you.
Salt. Yeah, just to reiterate it. Salt.
Hey, man, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through, man. You're going to be at Crown Uptown today. There's a lot of people asking for tickets. We actually have tickets that we can
Let's give them away right now.
Yeah, let's do it right now.
869-293 ninth caller gets tickets to Ali Siddiq.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you so much, Ali.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you for being a normal person, by the way.
Yeah,
You're just cool.
Man, my man asked me, "Oh, is it too early for you?" And I'm like, "What? I got children.
Right.
We got to go to school. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
This
up
is
cooking
real life.
breakfast at 5:30. I'm in a. Hey, everybody, get up! I'm next.
We appreciate you coming through, man. It's Power 93.5.
Thank you.